What's up, my Piptown babies? How we doing today? Mike, Kate, both watching the stream together. Hello, folks. Sawa! Nice to see you, bro. Theo, what's up? How is everybody doing on this Sunday morning? Oh, man. It's the end of the weekend. It's back to work tomorrow. If you're in the United States, though, you only got one more week before that Thanksgiving week begins. Are you taking vacation? How are you handling the COVID situation? You going to live stream your Thanksgiving? You getting together? Are you wearing masks? Are you going to be socially distanced? I have a feeling we're going to see a lot new infections over this Thanksgiving break, but everybody's just going to have to play it as safe as they can. But that's for some sort of news organization to start touting. I'm here to discuss Legos with you crazy nerds. So let's get into it, shall we? Mike comes at us with an idea for a possible quality of life improvement. I think this would probably be an event, Mike, about some way to give you any 3 tiles you want from a pre-chosen store. So Mike, I think this would be something they would have to put in an event of some kind. You complete the event and then you can pick any 3 tiles you want. So like, for example, if you want 3 Argenta tiles, you can take your free tiles and get 3 Argenta tiles from the store. Yeah, I think that could be a pretty cool idea, especially if they released an event for it. I think the only thing they would have to leave out would be master event characters, since those are, set up in chunks where you get the exact number of tiles that you need for the next tier of that character. But overall, I like it. Pastel, what's up? And Sawa, I should wear a top hat. That would be fancier. But yes, that would definitely block the screen. You can see that I have my camera cut off like right here, so you wouldn't even see the top of the top hat. But yeah. What's up, Pastel? How are you doing? From yesterday's stream, I didn't have Aurora. That's totally all right. Aurora is a good character, but by no means required for you to complete the majority of the stuff in the game. Now, I know that some of you are here because you're interested in my new event idea involving hats. Let's come into the heroes section of our game, and I'll tell you how it would work. So, we have all of these tags for all of our different heroes, right? The big ones, castle, pirate, city, etc. Then the sub tags, King's Court, Fright Night, all the way down through chill. But what if there was an event that allowed you to unlock, say, the castle hat? And maybe the castle hat looks like King Brutus's crown, or maybe Bernabas's helmet. And then you could go into your heroes and pick any hero you wanted to and swap out their hat for that particular castle hat and add the castle tag onto that hero. What do you think? It's a pretty simple idea to implement. It would give you more abilities to mix and match teams by adding characters that don't normally have certain tags onto other teams and maybe get the benefits from them. I think we would start with the major ones, right? So for Castle, maybe it's King Brutus. For Pirate, maybe it's Redbeard's hat. For City, maybe it's Officer Primo's cap. For Space, maybe it's Locust's helmet, etc., etc., etc. So for example, you could take Locust's helmet, an event that gave you an extra of Locust's helmet, and put it on your Magisto. And now, in addition to the normal tags that Magisto has, he will also have the space tag. Or for the ninjas, maybe it's Master Wu's hat. So maybe you have a whole team of ninjas and you want to put Redbeard on that team, and you can add Master Wu's hat onto Captain Redbeard instead of Redbeard's hat. And then Redbeard gets the ninja tag. Huh? What do we think? I think it would be a series of events, one event per hat. You only get one hat, so you can only add one new person under this new tag onto your team. Mix and match abilities. I think it'd be cool. What do you think? What's up, Fernando? How are you doing? Now that I've told you my brilliant idea, let me know your thoughts on it. Where would it get super hairy? Where would it help out the most? And is it something you'd be interested in seeing in the game? And while you are responding to that, I'm gonna go in and start collecting and using all of my extra energy. So, as is normally the case, I came in early this morning, woke up, and used all of the energy that I had maxed out. I started this time on tiles for Locust because he is in Pip Town, and I need this last gear piece for him, which is all in Glyph Hunt. I'm looking for 25 of these fancy bows, but I'm not in a rush, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do this once because I'm really waiting for when the Yeti becomes available. I do want Locust, not gonna lie, but I'm really waiting for when the Yeti becomes available, or maybe the next Mr. Moneybags event comes out. You know what I'm saying? Oh god, Union Star. Hold on, guys. Let me go ahead and kick Union Star. I don't know if there's a way to actually like permanently ban people, but I can get him out. Give me 1 second. Union Star, remove. Oh, nope, that's not what I want to do. Union Star, hide user on this channel. There you go. All right, Union Star should be gone. If you still see all of that spamming, let me know, and I will do whatever it is I have to do in order to get that to stop happening. But for now, should be gone. The amazing Yoma Man. What's up, Yoma Man? Great idea, Matt. It would make use of Winston if you gave him the city tag, as he would benefit from the ice glider. He would also benefit from all of the rest of the city stuff with the fire station. He already gets the courage, but there's courage and city tags on the fire station, so there's a big bonus there. Perhaps a free tile could be a reward for completing the event. There you go, Mike. And Fernando says, anyway, from what I heard so far, I like the idea. Well, I'll be honest with you. That is basically the entire idea. It is very, very simple on purpose, right? I want to make it as hard as possible to kind of get it wrong, if that makes sense. And by keeping it simple, I think it also makes it easier to monitor. So let's see. I got my first full stack of locust tiles from 4. Where's the next locust? Ah, on 2. There he is. So we'll go ahead and clean these out here. I think that should be all the hard missions, all the Pip Town, all the Glyph Hunt. So let's go ahead and go into the arena. Let's do the first arena battle so that we can get that timer recirculating. You gotta keep it circulating. You subbed, Pastel! Thank you. Thank you, Pastel. I appreciate you. Okay. Look at this first team here. Is this a good team? That's the question. They're low on heals. That's good. Plus, they're ninjas. And I have a team that is anti-ninja. So let's see how this works. Hey, guys. Ice Station Odyssey versus the ninjas. Alright guys, we're going to come in here and do a bunch of basic and waiting moves while we wait for Lloyd to put everybody into stealth. So, I need to actually save all of my specials until Lloyd puts people into stealth. Ooh, but let's see if I can just take out Digi J right here at the beginning. Get the assist, get the assist. Yes, the assist comes in. Now, Lloyd is going to get his AoE of Doom. His AoE, what is this called? Stealth. There we go. Digi-J getting weak. Now what we're going to do here is start using all of our special abilities to see if we can pull people out of stealth. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this. Oof, nobody's pulled out of stealth there. How about this one? Yes, there we go. Pulled Digi-J and Garmadon out of stealth. Digi-J, you're going down now, my friend. Too bad, so sad. Thank you, Digital Jables. Good night. Now, next, let's see. Garmadon's got a special coming up. He's got damage reduction. Let's see. Wu is going to have their special coming up. So let's see what happens if I do a little diz on Garmy-Garms. Okay, now what if I remove some turn meter? Nice, excellent. The Diz, let's turn it into a stun. Brilliant. Let's get everybody locked out of their moves. Nice. But he puts Garmadon into stealth. That's okay. He's in stealth for the turn, which is not going to bother us too much because I believe we still have some specials that we can use from... Oh no, we don't have any more specials. That's okay. We are just going to go ahead and take out Wu instead. Now, this means on Garmadon's next turn, he is going to do his AoE, which is a major bum because he will heal himself up back to full health. But I think it's going to be too little too late here at this point. Garmadon comes in with... What are you coming in with, bro? Let's go ahead and heal up our Magisto. And, ooh, I'm going to go ahead and clear. Oh, yes, and it pulls Garmadon right out of stealth. Garmadon, my boy, you're down! Yes! Just absolutely trounced this ninja team with my Ice Station Odyssey, pulling the ninjas out of stealth. Nothing to see here. Without stealth, the ninjas go down fast, and the ninjas go down hard. What's up, Extreme Gamer? Nice to see you, my man. Mike, I think the character that would end up with the most hats would probably be Lloyd. Well, you can only add one hat. You can only switch out one hat, right? Because the hats don't stack. So, if you put, say, a space helmet on Lloyd, then you can add the space tag to Lloyd, but that's it. You take off one hat to put on another hat. Cool? So they maintain all of their original tags, but you can add one new one. That would be the idea there. And that would be like the animation. In the heroes panel, you'd click on a hero or something, and then you'd click on their head, and then it would bring in their head and give you like the option to swap out their hats from whatever your collection of hats is that you have available. I think it would definitely set up some characters who have tags like Techie and Chill for better synergy. On the other hand, Redbeard synergizes mainly with other pirates, so it'd be less useful there. No, but Theo, check out this idea. You can actually take Redbeard, you can get a Redbeard hat and put it on a character that's not a pirate, so that you can put somebody on your team that Redbeard currently doesn't synergize with and make him synergize with them instead. For example, you could put Redbeard's hat on Magisto. Magisto now gets the pirate tag, so you put him on your team with the rest of your Buccaneers. Now Redbeard can also counter should somebody hit Magisto. That would be the idea. So for certain characters, yes, it's going to be infinitely more useful than others. As is always the case in these sorts of squad-based games, there's always going to be like an ultimate way to use every mechanic, so to speak. But I think it might be a kind of a neat idea. I like it. Maybe it's just because I thought it up and I'm me, but I like my ideas. But then I think seeing Redbeard less is not necessarily a bad thing. Theo, I definitely agree with you there. Mike. Yeah, I see that, Matt. I meant if be the most used to give him synergies with any team people use. Yes, yeah, so Extreme, just to reiterate for you really quickly, my idea with the new hats is what if there was an event that would allow you to unlock one hat per tag that represented that tag. And then there was a system where you could switch out a character's hat for this other hat that would give them the tag from that particular group so that they would synergize better. So for example, for Castle, it would be King Brutus's crown. For Pirate, it would be Redbeard's hat. For City, it would be Primo's hat. For Space, it could be Locust's helmet, that kind of thing. And then what you would do is you would say, well, actually, I want my Magisto to have the ninja tag. So I would come in here to Magisto, and I would click on his head. I would take off Magisto's wizard hat, and I would give him, like, the Wu hat that I had unlocked. And then Magisto would gain the ninja tag, so that he would synergize better with a team full of ninjas. And you could do that back and forth with as many different characters as you wanted to, but you would only have one extra hat per tag. So you would only unlock one Woo hat. You would only unlock like one Brutus crown, and you can put it on one character to get that character to synergize better with the team. Does that make sense? What do you think, Extreme? I mean, the hat idea makes 100% sense. It's a Lego game. Yeah, Fernando, that's actually what made me think about it, right? One of the things I used to think was the most fun as a kid was taking apart the minifigures and swapping them around to be wearing weird clothes or funky hats. I would especially be obsessed with the things that they could wear on their back, right? So the space heroes the space minifigures had the tanks that they would wear on their back, and I would put them on city characters, and I would pretend that they were booster packs or jet packs or something like that. I know that's not actually what they were, but I would pretend because it looked cool to me, and I was just playing with my own Legos, so no one could tell me I was wrong. So yeah, I think it's neat. So there. I definitely think it would be a fun thing to have. Will you pitch it to the new team? I will. Give Poppy a golden hat that boosts her stats and abilities by 100%. Mike, you're not wrong there, bro. That's for reals. That's definitely for reals. All right, I'm gonna come in here and see if I can get this. See if I can get lucky enough to gold star this event. It does require an extreme amount of luck to gold star this particular challenge. As you guys can see, I have managed to silver star it. I always miss by like one hit. And it always depends on what happens right here at the beginning. Okay, everybody survives. Ooh, everybody survives. That's awesome. So, let's go ahead and heal up Zany Boy. Now, I want to put a heal on my Magisto. Nice. Brings a couple people out of stealth. Oh, but it is exactly the wrong people that I want to be brought out of stealth, if I'm being completely honest. So, let's see if I can bring more people. Bingo! Kai. That's who I want to bring out of stealth. Can I get the assist? I do. Now, can I take Kai down? It looks like I'm going to get a heal from Naya. That is okay, because I should be able to. Come on, if I get the hit. Bingo! We get the hit. Can we take down Kai? Kai is out. Now, I'm going to heal up everybody. I'm going to save Garmadon for last. I make this mistake all the time. Then Garmadon does his AoE and just kills everybody. So, ooh, but I might make an exception here. If I can get Dizzy on Garmadon and then stun Garmadon, then I will swap over to fight him instead. Okay, Garmadon does have the Dizzy. Now, this is going to require a hit. No! Come on, Garmadon then dodges twice in a row. What garbage is that? Let's do some AoE here. Now I actually have to fight Garmadon, even with his dodge up, because I really need to get him down before his next turn. That is for sure. If he doesn't go down, he's going to wallop me. Great. Done. Can we get Zany Boy out of the pitcha? Zane, you get a special, and I'm going to cleanse my Magisto here again. Oh, come on, guys. Pull him out of stealth. There it is. Zane gets pulled out of stealth. Get the assist. Get the assist. Yes, there it is. Coming in with the counter attack as well. All we have left is Lloyd and Naya. Naya just lost her counter. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a close one though, guys. Very close. Look at Commander Cold. Commander Cold getting low. All right, let's heal up everybody. Let's see if we can keep him. See if we can keep him alive. We got a good spread on the damage here today. We got lucky on that one. I'm going to go ahead and stun Lloyd. Brilliant. So Lloyd, at the very least, just won't be getting a turn. Let's go ahead and use a Magisto special. See if we can spread some Dizzy out there onto Naya. Naya does not get the Dizzy. That's okay. We will do a little AoE damage, even though the attack is a little bit weaker. And now we'll come down to Naya. I know she's got that dodge up, but we got to take the risk. Naya is gone. I'm going to play it safe here, guys, and I am going to heal up the characters that are low on health while we come in and take down Lloyd and get the gold trophy for the challenge. Woo! Very nice. Extreme, I am going to put it in the community chat. I'm also going to, I'm going to figure out a way to phrase it a little bit better so that the idea is cleaner. And I'm going to post it in community chat and suggestions and content creator channel. I think they would wear it like Chewbacca wears the Stormtrooper helmet in the Lego games, perched on top of their head. That would actually be pretty funny. No, in this one, they would actually have to, I assume it would actually be relatively easy to implement from a coding standpoint, only because all of the heads are the exact same size. So being able to sort of like pop one hat off and pop one hat on, I know that they already have the models for all of these things because, well, they already have the models for all these things. So aside from creating this sort of like hat roulette thing, and there would only be like 7 hats, so it wouldn't even be that big of a change, I wouldn't think. But yeah, I think it could be pretty cool. What if you also had hats that gave a boost, or a mad mechanic like, let's say, Jester Gogo's hat that will give a random effect like debuff your team for 1 turn, or give damage immunity just completely random, make it much more fun. Extreme, I probably can do this last battle, but I usually avoid it, especially on stream, because it takes forever, because tanks and healers do no damage. Additionally, it only gives me the opportunity to get like 1 more of these fancy binoculars 3, and right now I just don't have anybody that needs them. So the combination of it being boring and it taking forever and me not actually needing the hat is what's keeping me from doing it. All right, monolith energy. Let's get this extra monolith energy and come in and clear these things out. All right, we already got you. Everything else here is at 7 stars. Hot Dog Man. Gonna get some Hot Dog Man tiles. My Headley has enough for 7 stars, so we're gonna leave him where he is. What's up, Lego Ninjago fan? All right, we gotta pause here. There we go. 3 more of those hot dog tiles. Headley is already donezo. I know I need more of my Dwayne tiles, but even Dwayne is starting to get high up there. The missing materials event, what team did you use to complete it? The missing materials event. Oh, the one that's on there right now. I used, I believe I used a full city team, right? Because that's what's required for it. Give me 1 second and I'll go back in there and give it a look. How many do I need for her? 375, I think. 50 and 75 is 125. 225, 375. Yeah, so I'm almost done farming the fitness instructor's tiles in the Monolith Waste. Man, my dream of being able to farm the Master Store hard is very quickly becoming a reality. This is what happens when they don't release new content into the game very fast. How did your pass renewal go? I only got gems and experience. Mike, I got all the stuff I was supposed to get. I got the premium bag. I got the gems. But it's weird because when you first get it, they like give you everything, and then a couple minutes later, the game refreshes and gives you all the stuff you're supposed to get, which is like a weird, annoying bug that they honestly really need to fix. All right, come back into the arena here. Let's see. What's the next team we should try to take down? Is there another ninja team that's high up here that I have the opportunity to fight against? Here's a city team without Primo. Let's give this one a shot. I've got 2 tanks on this team, and I'm going to go significantly faster than either one of them. Now the goal here, obviously, is to take out Explorer Aurora first. So let's see if we can get to her. So we're gonna go ahead and, should I remove turn meter from her or one of the tanks? I think I'm actually going to remove turn meter from a tank. That will allow me, hopefully... No! Oh, I targeted the wrong person with the ability. That is terrible news. Boo, Matt. Big, big mistake. Now there actually just might be too many taunts for me to be able to get ahead of everything that's happening here. Okay. Magisto, let's go ahead and put some on you. Now, by the time I clear the taunt, what's his name is going to have a taunt. So now I'm just going to go ahead and battle down the crash test dummy, I think. Oh, that was a terrible, terrible move. There it is. Okay. So let's see if we can take down the crash test dummy first. I know that means Explorer Aurora is going to be bringing people back to life left, right, and center. Very obnoxious, but what can you do? We're going to go ahead and put Dizzy on this crash test dum-dum. Okay, great. Now, I know he's about to try and explode on everybody, so let's give everybody some defense up. And I'm going to clear the taunt from Street Sweeper Sal, actually. I'm going to do that first. I'm going to save Woo's special because I want to save it until Explorer Aurora is kind of like about to get her turn off, if that makes sense. To see if I can keep her from rezzing because she's like locked out of her abilities. So, we're going to go ahead and lock everybody out now. I think that was actually too early. Okay, cool. So there's the crash test dummies explode. Everybody had defense up, so that's good. Alright, so that's Gonzo. Now, hit. Hit. I need to get the hit off. Great. Explorer Aurora is down. Now, let's see if I can come in and take down Firefighter Ash before Firefighter Ash starts one-shotting characters. We're gonna go ahead and do this. And then, do I have... No! One turn away. Firefighter Ash is going to miss her next attack. We get a little healy heal going on here. Zane, where are you on your AoE, my friend? Ah, you are low. Oh my goodness, I might not be able to do this because of all of the heals. Because I screwed up right at the beginning. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Sal. Heals, that's fine. I need to get Firefighter Ash out of here. Come on, Firefighter Ash, go down. Now, we knew that next taunt was coming. Ah, we did not clear the taunt, which is what we were hoping for. Get the counter attack. I do not want to slow down the crash test dummy, but I do want to prevent him from doing his other stuff. No, come on, get the crit in there, bro. Ugh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. All because I screwed up right at the beginning. Come on, get the taunt off of the crash test dummy. Hurry. No, I can't remove the taunt. Okay. Come on, crash test dummy, go down. Come on, crash test dummy, go down. Okay, crash test dummy, gone. Lock everybody out of their abilities. Ugh, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. We're gonna have to hit auto mode so that we can have everybody just go super fast. It's gonna be harrowing and it's gonna be close. We get a heal. Come on, 20 seconds, 18 seconds. Take down the chef, please. Oh, no, no, no. Now that Sal is stunned, take out stun. No, I don't think we're going to be able to do it in 5, 4, 3, 2. No. Oh, we totally beat the team and ran out of time. Oh, it's so sad. All because I did the wrong ability right at the beginning. Oh, no. I'm so mad at myself. That was the dumbest thing I've ever done. You gotta pay attention to these things, guys. Otherwise, that's what happens. And your life just ends on stream. Pastel, you have Street Sweeper. He is not very good. He's actually a really, really good tank. The problem is that the team he synergizes with is not particularly good. Although you saw what I was just doing, the team I was just fighting against, they perform perfectly well. They really do. On defense, honestly, they are a little weak. If I was on with like a Buccaneers team or a team that just did ample amounts of damage, I would have absolutely demolished the team that I was just fighting against because the Pirates just dish out so much damage, and they don't have a lot of good ways to solve that. Now, the other thing that I should have taken note of is the fact that the crash test dummy heals whenever you hit someone else on the team. So I did that very wrong. I should have focused down the crash test dummy and Explorer, or Explorer Aurora first, followed by the crash test dummy, and then worried about Explorer Aurora and all that kind of jazz. It would have taken, in this case, it would have taken less time, actually, considering the crash test dummy kept on healing every time I hit somebody else. So that's on me, guys. Learn from my mistakes. All right. I think this is the last energy refresh I'm going to pay for in the Ghostbusters Brick Pace event. I've been doing some math, and I will be able to get my Venkman up to 4-star range, but I will not be able to get him any higher than that unless I shell out gems for the Venkman pack, which I really do not want to do. But I should be able to get enough currency to actually unlock Venkman at 4 stars before the end of the event comes around. Now, I've shown you guys that I only need this one piece left here. And I'm going to go ahead and use some extra energy to refresh this guy twice, because I have exactly the amount of energy that I need to do this, to try to get some of these extra fancy bows. Sentient Sacks, they should give you the win if you have more figures at the end of the match. That's actually a really solid suggestion, Sentient Sacks. So instead of just timing out and you lose, it should be like, well, time out, but if you're winning, you win. I could get behind that. Of course, the goal is to actually defeat the opponent, so I understand why they don't do it that way, but I think that that would be a really, really great way to solve the timeout mechanic. So if you're playing like a castle team that just lasts forever, but also doesn't deal a lot of damage, well, then you can still lose even if they only kill one character from your team and they still have 5 at the end of the match. But I think if it's a tie, it should probably still go to the defender. Okay, I've got 99 here left, and I think this is for the Locust node, which requires 96 energy. That's perfect. Matt, what did you use for Missing Materials event? Extreme, thank you for reminding me. I will get right back in there and look right after this. Mike. I use Firefighter Ash, blah, 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 blah. Oh, right, okay. So, Missing Materials event. This is the city event, right? I finished it so long ago. Yeah, it requires city. Okay. So, let me pull up my city heroes. So, when I did the event, I used Street Sweeper Sal, Businessman Trent, Firefighter Ash, Chef, Poppy, and the fire station. And I was able to beat it with that team. Now, it did take like probably 40 or 50 tries to get the RNG right. But if I recall correctly, the trick is using Chef's pep removal to actually remove enough pep from one of the crash test dummies so that you're not dealing with the crash test dummy exploding, the other crash test dummy exploding, and the Yeti doing their AoE all at the same time. Now, additionally, I did it when Poppy still had a res before they actually updated her. So even if I lost a character, I could keep going because it was so many rounds long that eventually Poppy would bring people back to life. Even though the chance was low, eventually she would bring people back to life. Now, if you were going to do it, I don't think this team would work anymore. I mean, now it probably would because you can get them up to level 60, gear level 7. And I did it when they were all level 50, gear level 6. But if you want it to be really, really easy, then you do it with the Arctic Glider and Explorer Aurora, and then it almost doesn't matter who else is on the team because Explorer Aurora will just always bring them back to life. And if that's the case, you want to make sure to keep using your heal on Explorer Aurora, because if Explorer Aurora goes down, then everybody goes down. So in that case, I'd probably use Street Sweeper Sal, Firefighter Ash, Chef, Explorer Aurora, and probably Officer Primo if you have him, or maybe Businessman Trent if you just want a little bit of extra damage on the team. But I would do Street Sweeper Sal, Firefighter Ash, Chef, Explorer Aurora, and I think, yeah, Officer Primo. That way, anytime Street Sweeper Sal's getting hit, Firefighter Ash is gaining those stacks of courage. You have to really use those stacks of courage at the right time with her Fire Hydrant building ability to try and just one-shot characters. And there's still a little bit of RNG that goes into it, especially if you're still at level 50 with all of those tunes. Ah, yes, Mike, that's another important one. If you put Dizzy on the crash test dummy or on the Yeti, then they don't counter, which is also very, very important. Lego Ninja Fan, what were you asking me before, or are you just heading out? Lego, so many gems, oof. Lego, I missed your question. If you're still here, then let me know what it was so I can get back to it. I have a lot of Ghostbuster currency. What am I saving it for? Yes, Theo, I am saving it for Venkman. Let me go in here really quick and show in the event store. So I have enough for 10 purchases of Venkman, but that's only 30 tiles, and I need 32 tiles. So once I have 600 more energy, that's once I'm at 13,200 currency, I will use it all to get Venkman. I just wanted to make sure that I had enough before I used it, because if I put enough into Venkman and then don't get him, then it's a total waste. So that felt a little bit silly. Sentient, the gems I mostly save up, but I am also paying for the booster pass, which gives you extra gems. But yeah, you get a lot of gems in this game, and I have started using them for energy refreshes, for the refreshes of nodes, for the different gear pieces that I want. And right now I'm spending extra gems on the Ghostbusters event, which runs for another 5 days. Although today you just saw me use the last extra gems that I'm going to be using, because when the Yeti comes out, I'm going to be shelling out lots of gems to try to get that Yeti up to 7 stars. Let's go ahead and come into the Brickspedition and see if we can rip through this one today. Now, Magisto's tower tiles are what we're looking for today. Look at this, 2 right here off the bat up top, with extra fire station tiles at the end. King Brutus here, great. So we're just gonna be going through the top of this node, the top of this board all day long. Alrighty, let's switch out for... yeah, we're gonna swap out for our Zane here. Spaceman Reed, I ran Spaceman Reed for a little while I was testing out this team. Spaceman Reed is definitely faster than Zane using the Ice Station Odyssey, especially with the other space characters on the team. However, as long as I'm going to be using Wu, Wu's second special ability allows him to not only cleanse, but gives a chance to pull another ninja character for an assist, which does an extreme amount of damage if the RNG is in your favor. And if Zane is the only ninja on your team, well, that's going to be a pretty powerful assist. So that's why we're running him instead of Spaceman Reed at the moment. However, once I get my Locust fully up to gear level 7, if I start swapping him in, then I will use Spaceman Reed and Locust instead of Wu and Zane. We're going to run that for a second just to see if it helps for the team to be blazing fast due to the extra 20% speed that the Ice Station Odyssey gives to all of your space characters. I love having fast characters. I think it's probably the most solid mechanic in the game. It's probably as solidly positive as dodge is solidly negative. Yeah, I am 2 tiles away from unlocking Explorer Iggy. Yes, I am 2 tiles away from unlocking Iggy, and that is only because I have been farming those bow and arrow things for the Locust. I don't need Iggy at all for anything. Although, I'm not entirely sure, because remember, Iggy's ultimate, Iggy has a very, very fast ultimate that has the chance of putting Dizzy on the enemy. So if you run Iggy with the Ice Station Odyssey, then his special has a chance of applying Dizzy, which has a chance of applying a damage over time. And if you're running that in conjunction with, say, the Yeti on the team and Commander Cold, who both do extra damage to characters with Dizzy, I might have to give it a shot. Now, Theo has an Iggy that is up for sharing, usually. So, Theo, I will be using your Iggy from time to time with my Ice Station Odyssey to see if I can get extra effect out of that Dizzy mechanic. I think that would be amazing. Who also revives? Not Aurora. Pastel. Aurora and Yuppie are the revivers. Willa can also revive, but she only revives Basil the Batlord. Yes, the Yuppie is pretty strong, Pastel, especially with his ultimate. The Yuppie's ultimate does a fair amount of damage by itself, but then it pulls in a bunch of assists from the rest of the people on your team and can easily one-shot a character if done correctly. And Willa for Basil. I knew my excitement over Iggy would rub off on you. Yeah, Theo, we'll just have to see. The problem with Iggy, honestly, is the fact that all of his other abilities are terrible. His ultimate's actually really good, but all of his other abilities are so bad that you just can't use him. His ultimate ability does, I think it's like 100% damage to everybody. And then, in addition, it has a chance to apply Dizzy to everybody. So, I mean, that's a lot of damage. Spread amongst everybody, that's 500% attack damage in his ultimate. And his ultimate's pretty fast, as I noted before. So, there's a lot of room there for him to be, like, really, really great. But everything else he does is just terrible. He needs a bit of a tweak. He needs more than a bit of a tweak. He needs a complete and total overhaul. His special suffers from the same problems that Kelvin had before the rework. Yeah, just doesn't do much. Like, Kelvin's creation was a little bit strange to me from the beginning, because right from the beginning, they had Kelvin, whose special ability could remove Pep. And then they also had Chef, whose special ability did damage, applied Dizzy, and removed Pep. And you're like, well, wait a minute. I've got one character who can do all 3 of those things in one ability, and then I've got another character that can do one of those things in one ability. What's the purpose of what's going on here? And even with the rework that they gave to Kelvin, she's still not incredibly overpowered. By virtue of the fact that, I mean, you guys have seen me running her in the arena now for a long time. And she functions, but she's not the best. She's definitely not the best. She's not a full magical team, which everybody knows is the biggest pain in the butt right now, but also really, really good. Sentient, you 7-starred gear level 7 hot dog man. Wow. Okay, so why did you do that? That's the question that everybody wants to know, is why did you do that? Alright, let's see if I can take out Willa before any of these. Yes? Great. Nice. Now, I wonder if I can actually just take down Brutus real fast. Get the assist. Ah, no, not enough damage to take down the Brute. Alrighty, well, then we will fight Jester Gogo, because Jester Gogo, is next in line. He's got the taunt on him. Oh, Hot Dog Man is your favorite, dude. Alright, I get it. if Hot Dog Man is your favorite, then it makes sense. You gotta go with your faves, bro. Alrighty here, still taking down Jester Go-Go. Wake me up, Jester Go-Go, don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Good night, Jester Go-Go. Now we'll put out a little Dizzy on our Burnibus. Take me dancing tonight. I wanna hit that high. Alright. We'll go ahead and do an ability lock on everybody for a turn. Get that vulnerable out there. Now Zane. Bingo. Oh, yes. Zane. My beautiful Zane. Just taking them all down. Saying, hey man, I don't know what your deal is, but get your hands off my minifigures. Once the costume meta becomes a thing, sentience. Yeah, man. We might be waiting a while for that one. Whoops. What am I doing next here? Sorry, give me 1 second. Great. Okay, King Brutus up next, and then we'll come down with these fire stations. And then we'll basically be done for the day. It is a short one today, guys. There's very little news, and maybe on Wednesday we'll have something exciting to discuss. But, yeah, we'll have to hear a little bit more from Maria and Emilian before we, before we really get down into the nitty-gritty of this thing. Ugh, I'm clicking on Firefighter Ash. The game is not responding as quickly as I want it to. I find that happens so much in my life with so many of the things, so many of my toys. Matt, how does this team do against the Bucks? They do well against most teams you go against. Never seen you go up against the Buccaneers. I would say it's like 50-50 against the Buccaneers. It kind of depends pretty heavily on the RNG and when we get certain characters below 50%, right? Because of the way that Scarlet taunts. So the trick here is actually to really get your Dizzy off from Commander Cold right at the beginning on Redbeard, and then kind of just hammer down Scarlet as best you can until she's out. Or to very, very carefully monitor where everybody's turns are and actually just pummel, pummel Redbeard for a while, because that's another way to do it. Just a support, healer, or tank, sentient. Is that what you're talking about for costume heroes? What if Matt's hat idea made figures costumed? I mean, if there were a reason for minifigures to be costumed, that could be fun. Sure. The pizza guy could be the healer. I'm not sure what you mean. And, oh, Mike, will that change with adding Yeti? Well, when I add Yeti into the team, a lot of stuff is going to change. So if I add Yeti into the team, there's a lot of other stuff to consider. So Yeti would actually replace Master Wu with the exact same team that you see that I'm currently using, but with Yeti instead of Master Wu. So you have Kelvin, Commander Cold, Zane, who all have the chill tag, plus the Yeti, who also has the chill tag, and everybody can apply Dizzy. Then I'm going to keep Magisto on the team. I know a lot of people would swap him out for Explorer Aurora so that you have a full chill team, but I don't think you need a full chill team. Plus, Magisto can help to heal, is faster than Explorer Aurora, and also does a lot more damage, has an ultimate that applies Dizzy to potentially everybody, and can also apply counter. And whenever Magisto's on your team and somebody counters, well, then they also heal. So I'm gonna try that out for a while and see how well it works. and then I'll let y'all know. All right, we're gonna take out DigiJ first. Good night, Jables. Let's see if we can knock out Firefighter Ash. Oh, we do not get the assist. That is sadness. If we had gotten the assist, then Firefighter Ash would be a goner. But that's all right. We're gonna come out here and take down some Stormy Storm. Good night, Stormy. Brilliant. We are unfortunately going to have to suffer through the AoE. Probably should have used Zane's AoE. Not sure why I didn't, but I didn't for some odd reason. But, all right, Magisto's AoE takes everybody down. Let's go ahead and toss out a heal before we get to the end here. There it is. Now we can auto. Corn Guy is coming to the game, but that's a data mine. The Corn Guy? What's the Corn Guy? Haven't heard of any of the data mines since before Quincy got added. That's actually true. People have stopped data mining because there just aren't a lot of posted updates coming with the transition to the new team. So there hasn't been as much interest in doing the data mining because there hasn't been any reason to do it. Yeah, sure, that works. What would my dream team be? Well, right now, given the magical meta, my dream team would probably be 7 stars, gear level 7, level 60, Basil, Willa, Wu, Magisto, Vankman, with a fully leveled up Magisto's tower. I haven't actually ever seen that team in play, but it just seems like how would you ever kill it? There's just going to be everybody getting, it's just going to be everybody just like full on covered in enchantment all the time. People are going to have Hardy and enchantment all at the same time. You know what I mean? It's just going to be ridiculous. Oh, I should have saved the specials because I know that we are about to get everybody into stealth right here. There that goes. Ooh, a major hit. Let's go ahead and heal that up. All right, we've got the taunt on Jester Gogs. I'm going to go ahead and heal up and try to remove taunt from as many people as I can. There we go. Taunt is gone. Now, Magisto, Dizzy, brilliant. Take him down. Excellent. Now let's see if we can take down the Highwayman actually really quickly. Oof. I am not going to use the ultimate quite yet. Come on, take down the Highwayman. Thank you very much. We're going to go ahead and pass out a heal here, which means that we're going to let the enemy Wu do his special ability. But I wanted to get that heal off on the rest of my team first. I'm not super concerned about losing my my Locust here because he's a shared buddy anyway. However, I will go ahead and grab some damage reduction on him, a little bit of defense up, as we target down their Master Wu. With all of his defense up, all of his dodging, this is going to take forever, but it is what it is. Okay. Slow down the Wu screw. Now I need to actually do the single target damage because I do not want... Oh, that was excellent. So guys, what you saw right there, Commander Cold coming in, using the Ice Station Odyssey to flip all of Wu's buffs from positive to their negative equivalents. Then, because he also had Dizzy on him, Commander Cold did 2 times the damage. No, not 2 times the damage, plus 50% damage. Amazing. 5,500 point crit on top of swapping all the buffs from positive to negative. That's big news right there. And now again, turning the Dizzy into a stun. I love Commander Cold. Commander Cold is great. Doesn't hit very hard, but that's for the best because if he hit any harder, then he'd be incredibly overpowered. Alright, coming in to do some basics here. I think the only person on my team that actually really needs the heal is Magisto, right? Yeah. Get out of here. Now let's see if I can last long enough to get a heal off real fast. Yes. Yes. And now... Ah! Alright, come on. Take him out. There we go. Brilliant. What if your hat idea could make Magisto a chill character? Which hat would that possibly be? So I think we would start with the hats only doing... I don't know if it would be better for there to be a hat for every tag or a hat for just the major tags. I mean, also like classic space. There's only one classic space character. So maybe you use Spaceman Reed's helmet and you get classic space. But not the space tag. Specifically the classic space tag. That would be interesting to me. Alright, I'm looking at which teams to come in here and take out. And I think it looks like this one. Especially given that I'm using the Ice Station Odyssey and can remove Stealthy Stealth from my folks. From the other folks. Mike, it would look like his beard went all around his face. That's pretty funny. You need space to stop the set passives from applying. That's the only way I can imagine dealing with the magical team. Does space stop the set passives from applying? Is that what it does? Does stun prevent set abilities? It depends on what the ability is. Buzz of follower bots. Oh, yeah. Wanna become famous by followers, primes, and viewers on some crazy clicking link. Get out of here. Get out of here, up Jacob. Let's see. Okay, coming in here, we're going to need to take down Redbeard first. Despite the fact that there's only one other Buccaneer on the team, I really don't want to have to deal with Redbeard's ability to counter and lock everybody out of everything. So, let's see if we can get a big old assist in here. Ooh, I'm going to try and take him down. I'm just going to deal the damage to try and take him down. Get the double damage out. Boom! Redbeard down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kai, Ash, coming in, targeting my Zany boy. I don't want Zany boy targeted. I want Zany boy to live. Now let's see if we can get those. Oh, look at that. Clearing out the taunt, the stealth from everyone. Kai, that means you are in trouble, bro. You are mine, fool. I'm coming for you now. I'm gonna put all my characters into stealth, though, so that I can protect them all while I go and hammer down their Kybals. Kybals, you're dead, sir. Take a guaranteed crit from Magisto's special and leave. Now, Firefighter Ash going down. I love, love, love the ability to just remove stealth. Just no more. No mas. Goodbye, stealth. Ninjas. Too bad. So sad. Thank you, ma'am. Alright, coming down here, taking Cook Bart out of the picture. Lloydy Lloyd, you're all left. Your bum is all alone. Come on, take him out. A resist? Why resist, Lloyd? And he is a goner. Oh, the Lloyd came back the very next day. Oh, space with their stun application would be used to deal with magical. Yes, that could be a way to go about it. I also, the other thing about those magical characters, despite the fact that they are so strong. Oh, hold on a second. I said I was going to be using. Which team am I fighting against today? It's day 2. Collectibles. Collectibles, we just use We just use a highwayman, just to get the most damage out there as fast as possible, because the collectibles are terrible. Matt, you should make me or Mike a moderator so that we can ban those bots. I actually will need to add a moderator onto the channel once the channel gets popular enough to need one. Unfortunately, right now, Extreme, I'm still building up the followers, so the stream isn't going by fast enough for me to actually need to worry about it, but it is on my list of things to do. I love that the Ice Station Odyssey makes the characters so fast. Look at how many of my characters went before the Highwayman. That's crazy town. Now the hiker gonna heal, because that's what the hiker gonna do. Alright, we get... we'll go ahead and take down the crash test dummy, I suppose. Crash test dum-dum. With all of these counters. We get the assist in there. Now the crash test dummy should actually... Oh, no, I have to hit the crash test dummy, because if I hit somebody else, then the crash test dummy is going to heal, and that is bad news. Great, so we've got here. Let's go ahead and heal that highwayman. I'm going to be saving all of the ultimates for the next round of characters about to come out. I will go ahead and use the heal here, though. Give that some time to restart itself. Very nice. Just a bunch of basic attacks now. Great. The other thing to note is if you actually were to make, like, if you were to go with my hat idea, and you were to make Magisto a space character with Ice Station Odyssey, then Magisto not only would get his 20% speed buff from himself, but then he would also get another 20% speed buff from the Ice Station Odyssey. That would put his speed at something like 180 or 190. He would literally get 2 turns for every 1 turn that other characters got. Hey, hey! Thanks for the follow, hey, hey. Appreciate you. Alright, we're going to take down the Yuppie first. Is the Yuppie the most dangerous character damage-wise? No. But the Yuppie can bring people back to life. And bringing people back to life is exactly the opposite of what we want to be happening right now. So, we can pull out the specials now. We're going to go ahead and smash down their Highwayman now because the Yuppie is going to go down in basically 1 shot. Oh, wow. The Highwayman takes down their Highwayman in 1 shot. Big news there, guys. That's huge. Alright, everybody's locked out of their abilities. There's a bunch of dizzy around. Brilliant. I'm loving this. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. An extra 50% damage because of the dizzy on the character. Now we'll go ahead and take down the Yeti. Good night, Sir Yets. Sentient Sax, thank you for the follow, bro. Appreciate you too. I think that puts me up at like 35 or 36 followers on Twitch. I'm getting up to that 50 mark. Once I'm at 50, I can be an affiliate. And once I'm an affiliate, I can start making money. I think at the base level of affiliate for Twitch, you make like $100 every 3 months, or like $30 a month or something like that, as long as you maintain it. It's pretty laughable, but it's fun, and it means that we're moving in the right direction. All right, we're going to go into the excavation now that we are finished with our Brickspedition board and add all of our characters that have a multiplier associated with them. Oh my god, look at the total awesomeness that I'm putting in my excavation today. Wow, support, collectible, and builders. All builders get to go in there. That's almost 2 million total awesomeness that I have put into the Brickspedition. That is huge. Tomorrow, there are a whole bunch of buffs that honestly are all pretty terrible. If I'm being completely frank, none of them are very good. Well, alright folks, for the new followers, thank you so much. It means a lot to me to have your follow. I am going to call it here for the day. Let me go through the notes that you guys have put in here, see if there's any quick questions that I can answer for you. Otherwise, I will be seeing everybody on Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, let me turn back to you guys. Let's see. Collectibles should synergize with each other. Yes, Sentient Sack, they absolutely should. A collectible rework is something that a lot of people have been calling for. How many followers do I currently have? Hey, I think I just said that. I think it's like 35 to 37 or so on Twitch. I have 100 subscribers on YouTube, and I am looking for both of those numbers to just keep on going up. I'm not asking for mod, but I'm very experienced in modding other channels. Well, Extreme, once I get to the point where I need a moderator, I'll have a talk with you about it and see if you want to do it once we get there. But I want to make sure that my channel is a little bit busier before I start putting moderators in there, just because at the moment I'm not struggling to keep up with everybody on my own. But I very much appreciate your willingness to help out. Domo Dummy only heals when a city unit gets hit. Fernando, thank you for specifying that for me. I completely forgot. You're absolutely right. I'm happy for you to do it. You can show me what to do. Oh, y'all are talking about moderating. Yes, great. The more people who know how to do it, the better. What do you think of an endless wave mode? Sentient Sacks, I think that would actually be a very good idea. To have some sort of mode where they just kept throwing increasingly harder and harder and harder characters at you, and you got some sort of bonus or some sort of reward based on how many waves you can complete. I think it's a smart idea, Sentient. I think you should suggest it to the devs if you haven't already. Add new content. Yes, and fix the gold crunch. Oh, so you're saying like that would be another big gold place, like Pegleg's treasure event or something like that. That would be another good place for people to get gold. Yeah, I think that that's an incredible idea, and I think that you should suggest it over to them. All right, guys, this is where I'm ending the stream for the day. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and I will see you all on Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Later, skaters.